Alt-tab out. All right, and for our first match of the night, I will certainly be cutting all of that tomfoolery out. The current champion of Hardcore Nerdcore Wrestling, Thrash Panda, making his way to the ring. And tonight, for reasons that I'm not going to explain, but those in chat will certainly know about, he is going to be fighting Retro Man Mark Hierman. And the bell rings, and I forgot to switch to Yubi. But who cares? Our first match is underway.
All right. Okay, so looks like they're just like trying to feel each other out. You know, get a handle of who's gonna do what.
Hold on, I think I might have Okay, hold on. I might have accidentally set. Shit, did I? Controllers. Okay, hold on. I might have.
This is the same exact thing that happened the last episode too. Let's go. The magic of hardcore nerdcore wrestling, baby.
All right. Now
surprises around every corner.
Yeah, surprises around every corner. We're gonna skip the 2. It's like the game detected my salt tonight and decided to punish me for my hubris.
Yeah, it's a bit like a certain pay-per-view, except our explosives actually work.
Yeah.
Or is that too soon?
No, it's not too soon.
Not too soon.
Yeah, no, yes, I think that reference flies here.
All right, cool. And a big scoop up slam from Thrash Panda.
Another big scoop up slam from Thrash Panda. Up into the ropes he goes. Oh, but it looks like it's we got a lot
just
of
with the lariat.
And Retro Man is out of the ring, but he's coming back in. Hopefully he learns his up C moves from No Mercy or the Aki Engine games. We all love the Aki Engine games here. Isn't that right?
Don't we all? Oh, absolutely. Just trying to target the shoulder of Thrash Panda.
Listen, when
big
you're the
drop
champion,
kick.
You can't take any more risks. Oh, and
Yep.
Okay, and a nice flip from Retro Man, but it's returned with Thrash Panda.
That's the thing. You got to be careful with Thrash Panda's explosive offense, because it'll just come out of nowhere.
He won't give you rabies, but he will give you anthrax and a lot of slams to the chin and the groin area.
Yep. Ooh, a big leg drop.
You know, normally raccoons are known for having tiny legs, but Thrash Panda makes every inch of it hurt.
Which coincidentally is the lyrics to his next love song.
Yeah. I ain't got tiny legs, but I mean, you know, well, he does thrash punk, so it's going to be something like the Buzzcocks, Ever Fallen in Love, Ramones, I Want to Be Your Boy. I'm just trying to think of good punk rock love songs. You'd figure Green Day has a lot of them, but not that many off the top of my head. They have songs about losing love, like pretty much half of the back half of American Idiot.
Just
Pretty much all of
Kieran
the-
just wants to keep targeting the shoulder of Thrash Panda.
I mean, Thrash Panda is lifting him up a lot, but that's not going to, that's not going to do much when Thrash Panda just keeps getting these little advantages on you.
Yeah, just needed the face.
Oh, that was a hell of a throw.
Big release suplex. Again, just
Retro Man was going to be accompanied to the ring by Danimal Cannon, but listen, there was a change at the last minute. It's not that we don't appreciate the work of Danimal Cannon, it's just that we gave him no directions to get to the arena. So, we couldn't really do much, and we just had to replace him with nobody at the last minute. He's being replaced by the ghost of Charlie Daniels, for those of you who are fans of I'd Rather Not. Yes, the ghost of Charlie Daniels was featured on I'd Rather Not.
And up and out of the ring, Thrash Panda goes.
You'd figure Thrash Panda would get more garbage cans out, but he wants to prove a decisive victory.
Yeah, this is a match for some meaning. This one's and down to the peach special.
Yes,
again, a classic.
We are calling the headlock a peach special. Sometimes, sometimes we develop our own little culture here on hardcore nerdcore wrestling.
I mean, yeah, as a wise group of individuals once said, if you know, you know.
Exactly.
Ooh, and Thrash Panda's calling for it.
Oh!
He goes. Big belly to belly.
That's Thrash Panda for you.
Oh! What?
Ooh, a Thrasher driver.
Oh!
Oh, and a close count.
2.
1, 2.
Thrash Panda kicks out at 2.
What a twist.
Who knew Retro Man had it in him? Definitely some old school moves.
And, but Candle's old school moves be enough to withstand, again, just the sheer raw explosiveness of Thrash Panda. And he's just going to town.
I like the jovial trumpets in the background, because I have OC Remix on, just so there's no, copyright shenanigans. And... Yeah, no copyright shenanigans. And, there's jovial trumpet music playing right now. Mix MK Cyborg, Rhythm Master, you play Rhythm Doctor. I assumed you'd like it because of your name. No, I have not played it. I am probably going to look that up after the show. Thank you very much for the recommendation.
And just hear him runs right into Thrash Panda. Thrash Panda is not phased. And again,
access is gonna go pretty sweet. All right, cool. Check it out.
And again, Retro Man keeps trying to lay down an offense, but it is just ineffective on Thrash Panda.
He's the suplex king. He has more suplexes than... Oh
my God! Tope Suicida! Jesus Christ!
More suplexes than Tiger Mask over here.
And also, the little known fact about Thrash Panda's strategy, he might be known for a very explosive offense, but if you look back at a lot of his matches, Thrash Panda also having really strong durability too. After spending all his times in random junkyards, trash heaps, and stuff, he's developed a high pain tolerance.
It's like Jon Moxley if Jon Moxley was a raccoon. Which
it's actually an apropos way of putting it. That's an apropos way of putting it.
Yeah. I feel like after this, we might need to have a better landmine explosion death match.
Yeah. And another Thrasher driver. 1, 2,
3.
And that's it.
That's it. That was the match. Unfortunately, yes, Mike Kiernan, we decided a month ago to not use Mark Kierman, aka Retro Man, in the league anymore. It's not that we don't appreciate the work he's done. It's just that we've decided to go in a different direction. All right, so man, is it Salty Suplex in here? All right, so up next is the first proper song on the card, since we don't have the fuckery department anymore. And now's the part where we just decided to, match some wrestler fighters who haven't been in the ring, who were either dropped out of the undercard tournament early, or maybe just haven't really gotten their due in the spotlight. So up next, we have a tag match between, the B3 of students, a team made up of B3 from B12, 3000 Brigade fame, and Dean Off students from Dino Hunter MD versus the RPG Pals Club band, Oi and Navinia, because that has been a major plot point of RPG Pals Club, a battle of the bands to get their Bardic licenses. A thing that has been a running joke for over, 2 years now. All right, what are your guys' thoughts?
All right, so coming into this, we're seeing the commission really wants to try and catch lightning in a bottle twice this time around, putting together two seemingly unrelated wrestlers together to see if they can make a good team. The added benefit B3 and Dean of Students have is that both, while not used to working together, they are used to being in collaborative roles. So this might be to their benefit. That being said, you have Oi, who's coming in with massive crowd momentum after the absolute barn burner he had with Dr. Maslow, and Navanya coming in also with a lot of momentum after a huge upset victory over Sailor Moon. But the question coming here is, how are Oi and Navanya's stamina going to be? Because Oi, still, it was a big match. You know, there's probably a question where his mind's at right now. And then Navanya had to get put through basically the shredder when they went into when they went up against Waluigi. The question is going to come onto their durability. That being said, I do feel like Oi and Navanya's cooperation and their chemistry together is what's going to get them both through this match with the big win.
Somebody has done their homework.
I know. Somebody definitely did their homework there.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys have no idea. Just wait.
All right, Luffy, AJ, your call.
Well, I'm biased.
Right.
You E3 and Dean of Students, how they wear white because they want to get covered in the blood of their opponents.
Very nice.
So,
yes, and
we know what Dean of Students can do, and he's gonna wreck them up. B3, sleeper. He's gonna come in here, destroy everyone. I don't know. B3 might make an appearance real quick. You know, might have to run away. I might have to run away real fast.
Okay. I see nothing suspicious about that.
Nah.
Not at all. Lupe, your call? Or
I got no horse in this race. This is my first time joining in on the wrestling, and I don't have the backgrounds the way you guys do. So I'm just in it for whatever ride happens. So
listen, Lupe, pick it based on their clothing. Who do you like? Who's more stylish?
I prefer the red corner, Oi and Navenya.
Okay.
I like the outrageous flashiness of it all.
Okay, I'm gonna also put this out there. B3 is Asian. Luby, there you go. I'm gonna put that out there.
Fair enough, but no, still sticking with my guns there. Red corner it is.
all right. And our competitors are making their way to the ring. Someday I'll figure out how to put this in. We have Dean Off Students from Dino Hunter MD, known for shooting a lot of fucking robots with a shotgun.
Look at that man's quads. They are ready to explode.
Yup, because the sprite work in this game is just top notch. Just top notch.
Chef's kiss.
And we have B3 making way to the ring. B3, you want to be with me, he says? Of course, everybody wants to be with B3.
Absolutely.
You know, just the crowd going absolutely wild.
Right, and we have Navenya, Sorcerer, Bard, Shapeshifter. I don't know. There's a lot of... RPG Pals Club is like 33 episodes long at this point. No, I'm sorry, like 37 episodes long. And there's a lot to get through. But you know what? They're unlike, say, like Critical Role, they're an hour chunks, so you can easily digest them, and you can catch them on your favorite podcatcher. First, we got Oi and B3 in the ring.
Both of them tying up. Again, big snapmare from Oi. Getting him B3 down to the Lion Tamer. Ooh, some big strikes from Big E3. Just the raw power of B3 is not something to be underestimated.
Yeah, B3.
And
we might see the rest of B12 in the future. I feel like, with all the glory B3 is, and the fact that there wasn't a 3000 Brigade show last year.
Oi gets B3 down into the Peach Special.
It's their entire faction. Look at that reversal. B3's reversal, pure power.
B3, some cavalry needs to be called in. But who knows if Navenya's a sorcerer bard. They go off vicious mockery and spells and guns. And while we've seen that guns are very effective and other type weapons are very effective here in hardcore nerdcore wrestling, as John Wick has proved, sometimes they might not be everything. But Dean Off Students. It's a huge power advantage.
Yeah, but remember, Navanya, they've got the buffs, they've got the debuffs, and they've got the Peach special again.
Got lots of Peach. Ooh.
Yes.
Op students getting bullied around like Navanya is some kind of robot, but as we all know, in our PG Pals Club, Kira's the robot. And he'll be fighting later today. Tonight.
Yep.
Because it's night.
Super excited for that match. Super excited for that match. Ooh, big snapmare from Oi, and Oi targeting the leg.
But Dean Op students is the first one to get up.
They're exchanging blows. And ooh, a big chop from Oi.
One. Nope.
He goes one.
Too early.
No.
It's too early.
And in comes B3. It's a little team up action. But now, ooh, and a big elbow to the back of B3 from Oi. And a drop kick. You know, Oi's gonna have to keep up the pressure because he is at a clear power disadvantage from just the raw, just musculature that is B3.
Yeah, like you can tell B3 is packing in every Rubik, and he has the ring awareness and the counterbalance to be able to reverse pretty much everything Oi's been able to throw at him. So you can't pick him up, you gotta get him in the corner like this.
Brains and brawn, some might say the complete package. But Navanya does not give a fuck about any package, goes for the 2 count. And now they're exchanging blows. Just, ooh, and a big swing from Navanya. They go for the leg. They're tying up. But B3 with the big elbow strikes.
Oh, Navanya able to fight off 2 at a time. I guess when you got guns, that kind of helps.
Yeah. And Navanya counters Dean off students. Just big, just break to the arm. Gets him in an arm lock. But Dean breaks out.
And
Oi gets tagged in.
they feel like they have to bring Oi. Oh, is that a no?
Oh, roll up, but rope break.
Rope break. Saved by the rope.
You know, it was a good plan from Oi, but he's got to work on that ring awareness.
Oh, and pile driver.
Tile driver. Oh, he's not going for the pin. And Dino Students takes that opportunity to tag in B3. Oh, and a big double lariat. Just the B3 no Students just toying with Oi right now.
I think they might be able to take the title with that kind of.
And a big brain buster.
Brain buster.
Dino Students is tying Oi up.
You know, we are definitely going to see some blood in this match because UB is the referee. And as we all know, she draws fork attacks like flies to honey. Or vinegar. Which is the one that draws flies to them?
Honey.
I think it was honey.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one. But to give them credit, UB still, no matter how many forks they take to the head, still a consummate professional.
Oh, of course.
And ooh, a big drop out by B3. Tags in Dean off Students. You know,
what?
As I was, hey, 2.
That's a close one. We're seeing a lot of close calls.
And Oi back down to the Peach special. You know, the Peach special, basically hardcore nerdcore wrestling's a super kick.
Yeah. I mean, AEW has the super kick, hardcore nerdcore has the Peach special.
That we do. And out of the ring, Dean off Students goes. You know, to give credit where credit is due, Dean off Students and B3 having some pretty good chemistry for a team that just got put together last minute.
Yeah, I mean, granted, their pun isn't as good as Midnight's, but puns puns don't determine tag team glory. Cooperation does.
And speaking of cooperation, look at that double drop kick, though. And Oi tying up Dean off Students' leg, but not enough.
I feel like...
Ooh, and a big DDT.
Oh, and another...
Ooh, and a brain buster. Oh, tried to go for the pile driver, but Dean able to counter. Tags B3 in. But
I feel like in RPG Pals Club fashion, something is going to happen with this match to call in some fuckery so that, like, it'll take another couple episodes for the Battle of the Bands to happen. Ernie, what episode are you up to now?
I'm on episode 13 this time.
Okay. There's 37, I think 37, yes, and we're still not at... It's going to be a while before the Battle of the Bands happens.
Fair.
There's a lot of fun times that happen between then, but the Battle of the Bands has not happened yet.
But I'm sure it's gonna happen eventually. So speaking of bands, ooh, a big assisted power bomb. But B3 just not phased at all. And a big brainbuster from Navanya. Going for the cover. 1, 2, and a close fall. A close fall. It's going to take a little more than that to bring B3 down. And a big senton goes for the cover. 1, 2.
Nope.
Not enough. And now Dean off students coming in here to try and help B3 out.
No, B3 is still the active member of the ring.
Ah.
And a choke
And a
slam.
choke slam! Tags Dean off students in. Throws Navanya out the ring. And now poor Oi has to contend with these two. And a big double lariat. But Navanya counters. And Navanya goes for the trip toe hold into the shoot, I'm trying to think of a good STF pun here. I can't.
Sure time, fun times.
Sure. But now both Dean and Navanya are down. Ooh, and a big double chokeslam from Dean!
Oh, nope. I think that might have been interrupted.
And B3 with taking the pile driver from Oi. Oh, roll up. And a near fall.
Double drop kick.
Again, another
students might be in trouble here.
Just Navanya tagging in Oi. But now B3 is getting tagged in.
Yeah, there's a lot of bodies flying here. They're not content to just wait on the corner for their partner to take the fall. They gotta, they're in on the action. They want to be active in the match. And as this match has gone on, ooh,
And a tiger driver from Oi, but it's still not enough. B3 gets tossed out of the ring.
So Oi, ooh.
Ooh, big dive. Just Oi going crazy outside the ring. And a brainbuster.
He is a monk after all.
That he is. Now Dino Udens was trying to get involved. But B3's back in. And a big choke slam. Yubi's down. How did that happen? It is pandemonium right now. And B3 takes another pile driver.
Look at that.
Dino students there to break it up. Oi, rolling up Dino off students, but Dino students isn't the active wrestler.
All right, now they're tagging in their partners.
Okay. And another assisted power bomb. This time B3 isn't the active fighter. But that doesn't. But Navanya still tying up with Dino students. And Dino students with the big splash.
You know what?
Boys there to break it up, though.
We are watching two very good tag teams here. No matter who wins, they both know how to tag team.
It is very, very good tag team work, for sure. Again. Oh, and another double chokeslam from Dean off students. But Oi's there to break it up. And Dean off students is going after Oi. While Navanya is going after B3. Oh, but now they're exchanging blows.
Yeah, they're returning. All right, so the non-active members are returning to the corner.
And a big discus strike from Dean off students.
Is B3 coming in here to finish the job? Oh!
Oh no!
Commentator's curse. Commentator's curse.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah, commentator's curse.
Big again, but again, now Oi and B3 are just trading blows right now. And another big discus forearm from B3. But Navanya is able to break it up. And now Dino Students with the chokeslam on Navanya. B3
And
with
slam
the
off
elevated
from B3.
1, 2, but Navanya still fast to break the count up. Just very good tag team work
All right, listen,
now.
this is way too ballady for my taste, so.
Oh, and Oi with the victory!
Look at that cheating. Look at that. They cheated.
Yeah.
They knocked out the ref. They should have won this a while ago. This is unacceptable.
No, yes, there were lots of shenanigans that round. But
But-
that was the match. So who knows do they have the stuff to take on the current tag team champions of Midnights? We'll see. All right.
We'll see.
Yeah. So all right. So now, I think now would be the time. Let's just break out. Yeah. So I think, as we mentioned earlier, we are going to have a match between Tier, also from the RPG Pals Club, versus Tails. So we have we have Tier versus Tails. I feel like that was the one you did your homework on the most.
Yep. I've been thinking about this match for a week right now, and I was trying to think it over about what was going to happen, and honestly, the best way I can sum this match up and to why I think Tails is not going to take it boils down to simple science, and to break it down for you, I'm busting out the fucking whiteboard.
Oh, okay. Unfortunately, whiteboards, Ernie, with our history, whiteboards have not gone super well. I think we have busted out the whiteboard for Second Generation, the Amazon Prime Canadian streaming show, and we busted out for the movie Showgirls. And,
Well, you know what? We're busting it out again.
Okay, I wish there was some way for me to expand yours, because now I'm deathly curious to see this.
So, gentlemen, let me...
Pretty sure you can click on the video window, because I just did that, in fact.
So, gentlemen, let me ask you something. Y'all are familiar with the old physics, principle of if you dropped a marble and a bowling ball from the same height at the same time, they would hit the ground at the same time as well?
Yeah.
Well, now I'm going to ask you this question. If you were to drop a bowling ball and a marble from the same height at the same time onto your feet, what's going to hurt more?
The bowling ball.
Exactly. So what I'm about to break down to you is if you are looking at somebody who is supposed to be doing a high-flying attack, the recipe for that, to maximize damage as much as possible, is you want the user to be as heavy as possible to maximize the force going down on the opponent. You want the surface area as small as possible, so your terminal velocity is much faster, or you reach terminal velocity faster, and you want as high of a height as possible, because the higher the height, the higher the final velocity when you come crashing down, which means more damage. The only problem is, it's also a high risk, because the more damage you do, the more damage you're going to take back. So, if we're going to be looking at, say, like this board right here, of Sonic and Tails, and how it was prior. Beforehand, it used to be that Sonic weighed heavier than Tails.
Sonic and Tails are very familiar with big, stupid whiteboards, so I am very on board with this conversation.
Yeah. So, with regards to surface area, both have been known to curl up into a ball. So we'll say their surface area was about the same. Now, while Sonic might have the weight advantage, Tails has one thing that he should be known for. It's the fact that he can fly. So that means his height advantage is going to be well greater than Sonic's. But then, something happened. Something happened once they entered Hardcore Nerdcore. Because you see, if you notice, it's almost clear as day. Sonic came in at a much more leaner build, and Tails right now is almost practically juiced to the gills. So now we have a weight difference where now Tails is heavier than Sonic. The reason why they both have done this is because they're taking a much lower risk strategy. But however, as I'm going to explain, the said risk strategy, lower risk strategy, only worked out for one guy and one guy alone. So let's look at Sonic and how he lowered his weight. But in doing so, because he lowered his weight, he's not coming down with a lot of force. And height-wise, it's still about the same. It's still not that high. The most he goes up to is the turnbuckle. But also notice he's been doing it a lot down on from the mat. Then his surface area is still the same. It's roughly a ball. So he's not doing that much damage. But the key here is he's doing less recoil to himself. And when he's doing less recoil to himself, that means he can do his homing attacks more often. We saw this executed perfectly against his match with Would You Rather Bot. He went after Would You Rather Bot's weaker backside armor, he dug his quills into the points of articulation, and he got the win. So then what about Tails? So he became a lot heavier. So you would think, okay, so he's coming down with more force. Wouldn't that mean that his recoil is going to be a lot heavier? Yes, but to compensate for that, he nixed the one thing he was known for. That was his height. So he took away his height advantage, but you're thinking, oh, well, I mean, at least he still has a weight advantage, so he'll still be coming down with a decent amount of damage, right? Except here's the problem. That's surface area. Because every time Tails has jumped from the top rope, he never once curled into a ball. He always went flat like a plancha, which means he's increasing his surface area. He's not reaching terminal velocity fast enough. He has effectively killed his own strategy. So the point is, if he went down the route of putting on more weight to try and give himself more of a damage advantage, you should have gone all in. You should have gone full in, high risk, high reward, or use your flying that what you were known for to begin with. But he doesn't, he won't, he's going to fail, and that's the fucking science.
And we have started our match because I didn't want to lose too many people from that. Tails coming out of the ring with Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis is, of course, his partner alongside Sonic the Hedgehog in the conspiracy theorists trio. Tails with a leg lock. Kier kicking out of it. Now, Kier's role is not to be denied in the RPG Pals Club party. He is probably among one of the better ranged attackers. He is also a warlock. He is a warforged, meaning his hands can form into any weapon. So he's a very versatile fighter. So but it's also a tinkerer versus a robot. Let's see who wins.
I don't know. I think that versatility is, again, like I said, I made my case. I don't think I need to say any more or as to who's going to win this.
AJ, Loopy, your thoughts on this? Or was that too much science?
I'm just impressed by the whiteboard stuff. So, I'm going to follow him.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So these people the audience, they want accurate, they want in-depth, analysis here. That is my job. I'm here to break this shit down and give you guys the full breakdown of what exactly we're getting into right now.
Fair enough.
And a big snapmare from Kier, tying up the leg. And again, I just would like to point out once again, Tails not going for any dives, no high flying, just not at all. And again, Kier easily counters, goes for the trip.
To be honest, this was a Tails I got off of the Steam Workshop.
Oh, now he listens. Oh, now he goes. But again, ineffective. Once again, he's still just going flat.
And again, Ron DeSantis on the corner being useless as always.
Yeah, but that goes without saying.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah. Ooh.
Double axe handle.
The referee
elbow
looks
drop.
like he's halfway turning into Crabalante. That referee is Yubi, one of our $5 patrons. And for a $5 patron, for $5 a song, since I also do Hardcore Nerdcore Wrestling is named after my genre of music, Hardcore Nerdcore Punk Rock, you get your own custom character. I will work with you. We'll create a thing. We'll make it happen. And for $1, you can suggest a fighter. to have from all of the various bullshit I've been a part of. The 3000 Brigade, Dino Hunter MD, I'd Rather Not, RPG, like just all of my stuff. Oh, and Kier with
a near fall. Get Tails stomping down. Just trying to go in for big strikes, which is not going to work on a Warforged. Again. And just trying to go for the Irish Whip. Just trying to find an answer. But Kier just quick with the counters. And a super kick.
Yeah, the rope has been saving a lot of people, actually. But Kier with a nice low drop kick.
Ooh, and a big headbutt. I don't know how wise it would be to headbutt a Warforged. Gonna be honest.
It is Fire Pro Wrestling Sprite rules, so sure.
Big, just slaps to the, and
Ron DeSantis, of course, being useful as he is his real life.
Yeah, clearly. And again, big drop. Both opponents exhausted. And tries to go for the Tiger Driver, but Tails counters. Irish Whip, but just gets absolutely trucked by Kier. Ooh, and a big Tiger Suplex this time. Now they're exchanging just stiff shots with one another. And Tails with the dropkick.
Now they're
but
switching drop
Kier with his
kicks.
own dropkick. And a big, just German. He gets the bridge. And Kier with the victory.
Good going, Kier.
Again, what did I tell you? What did I tell you?
I stopped paying attention halfway through because I have to make sure that the rest of the thing runs correctly.
It went exactly as predicted.
Yes.
It went exactly as predicted. Once again, Tails, anytime he went up on the ropes, which I will give him credit, he went up more often than any of his matches that he's ever done prior. But once again, he goes flat. He never once goes into the ball form or goes higher. It's just Tails needs to go back into the lab to figure a new strategy out. That's all I'm gonna say.
Definitely. All right, and next, I think, let's see, unless there are any objections, I think we can go right into our patron fight. Because I did mention that we do have a Patreon that we can go to, and we do have a couple of our $5 patrons who have made characters, and I am going to put them in the match right now. Let me just make sure that the speed is good, and maybe a little. So these are both $5 patrons. All right, so our next match is going to be, I think we have one of them actually decided to join us in the middle of the chat. Created by our very own Loopy, Robert Profits. And let me just switch to the full screen view right here. Actually, no, I gotta think. Robert Profits versus Midnight Love. Midnight Love, obviously a half of the tag team champion Midnights.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna have
all right,
and we're gonna get that set up right now. No, hold on. Let me switch to the next thing. Dang. All right, there we go.
Yeah. We good?
Yep, we're good. So
nice.
Yeah, so we saw Midnight Love in action last week, and this is Robert Profits' first night in action. Loopy, tell me a little bit about Robert Profits.
He's also known as the Preacher Man. He practices some religion, but he hasn't quite figured out what religion that is.
Okay.
He's a little bit of a liar. He's a little bit of a live wire. He's trying to be as wild as possible. Maybe he's just acting out for whatever reason. But I am very curious to see how he fares in the ring against basically anybody else. I believe he does favor the air moves, if I remember correctly, but I will find out in a moment.
Yeah. Yes. No, I remember like a couple nights ago. Yes. So yeah,
Yes,
so
absolutely.
For $5, you too can have a fighter in the ring, and we got the dang.
Here we go.
All right, so first things first, I'd just like to take some time to say thank you to all $5 patrons. Loopy, thank you for your contributions. Thank you for this amazing match. Number 2, I'm a $5 patron guy t-shirt coming soon to shop.rhythmbastard.rocks.
Yep. Also, there is going to be there is a new piece of drip I am sporting right now, and I'll switch to camera view when the match is over to get it done.
You know, this match is definitely going to be a very big test for Robert Profits, because Midnight Love, again, one half of the tag team champions, definitely not somebody to look past, but Robert Profits is putting up a really good offense, as I say, and then gets tossed out of the ring.
Yeah, Midnight Love definitely has the size advantage.
Definitely.
Ooh, and a big suplex outside the ring.
All right, Midnight and then Robert making their way back in.
Tying up. Again, ooh. The Preacher Man exchanged some stiff shots with Midnight Love.
Looks like he's using. Well, never mind. He's not using anything anymore. Seems to be almost unconscious.
You know what?
Again, ooh, and a big.
The important thing of wrestling is that you have to be the last person to go unconscious.
Fair enough. Oh wow! I was not expecting that.
Preacher Man puts him up at the top rope, and
Oh!
And here we go with the air.
Again, I believe that was the I think that was a Blue Thunder Bomb. Again, Robert Profits busting out some decent tricks right now. Oh, but with the drop kick. Again, and Midnight Love with just the Love Maker.
No, I think his finishing move was the third date, because everybody goes down on the third date.
Hey-o!
But
Third date t-shirts coming soon to shop.rhythmbastard.rocks.
UB is very tired. They're like, no.
Yes! Brand harder!
All right, maybe I should probably pick up the slack and do one of those. We'll see. We'll see how they shake out.
1, 2.
Our Profits gets
You
out
count.
of 2.
Maybe just shake loose. I'll wait to
Again,
get.
Midnight Love trying to use that size advantage. But again, Robert Profits just proving just super wily right now. And into the Peach Special, Robert Profits did his homework, folks.
Might not have the stamina to pull it off, but we'll find out in a sec.
Ooh, Midnight Love ignoring the rope break call.
And they're outside the ring. And Robert Profits brings Midnight Love back into the ring with a big suplex into the Profit Tamer. But not enough. Big elbow to the back, hyping up the crowd. And a super kick!
Everybody loves super
1,
kicks.
2,
Ooh, near
2.9. Again, and another super kick! Oh my god, Robert Profits. This man knows how to put on a show, that's for sure. Oh, but Midnight Love knows how to put on a violence.
Yeah. As important as showmanship is in wrestling, violence is more important.
1, 2, but a near
That's a
fall.
close one.
Ooh, what a hurricanrana. He's got Robert Profits wrapped up. Is Robert Profits gonna tap?
Yeah.
No, Robert Profits breaks out.
Wow, Robert Profits just threw Midnight Love out of the ring like it was nothing.
Robert Profits saying, yeah, I got strength too, baby. And now just exchanging stiff shots. And another super kick.
My as of yet undetermined God gives me strength.
But another roll up.
I don't know what that
Robert...
is. That also looks like it could be named the Peach Special.
Nah, I think this one is just we'll take it to the boys in R&D. We'll figure out the name soon.
Yeah,
but misses the just Midnight Love now whiffing, and ooh, what a code breaker, or no, oath breaker. There we go.
Yeah, yep, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Right, just the two of them just tuckered out, but
still at it. Jeez.
Yeah. What just
I
again?
think if Midnight Love were in chat, he'd probably go, well, yeah, Midnight Love has tons of stamina because he's tons of fun. But that's B1's gig. Maybe B1 might show up in next week in possibly the 4x4 version. Yep. Yeah, that planned out.
He's just gonna keep on going for the air.
And this one now with a poison Rana. You Loopy, when you said Robert Profits had some flippy shit, you are not kidding. And the flippy shit got Robert Profits the win. Hello, good morning, Robert Profits. Peace be upon you and your yet to be determined religion. What a statement! What a massive statement!
Wow.
And
that was a hell of a match, I gotta say.
And ladies and gentlemen, you too can be a part of an absolute hardcore, nerdcore, or classic by becoming a $5 patron on Rhythm Bastard's Patreon.
Yes. So next, we are going to have some pure 3KB action with, let me just double check my notes here before we go into the Undercard Championship. We have John Profit. Let me just mark out that John Profit's won. We have the future Femme Fatales, the team of Isabelle, Katana, and Bayonetta versus the ladies of Overwatch, Tracer, Diva, and Zarya. Winner getting the #1 contender slot for the Illuminachos Trios Championship.
Nice.
As soon as I figure out how to get all... God damn it, let me just figure... I probably should have transferred all these wrestlers over here last night. But, who do you think is going to take it?
So let's see. Members of 3KB, as well as some very iconic female characters in some very popular games versus the... How do I put this?
We're putting strong women against each other, unfortunately. But that's the match.
Yeah. I'm still gonna have to give it to the future Femme Fatales because, again, some very, very strong competitors there, and their opponents are, well, how do I put this? The Teen Titans Go reboot of Team Fortress 2.
Oh! I think that is probably the best burn on Overwatch I have heard. That is, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I don't think there's any coming back from that.
I mean, I just call it like it is, man.
All right, AJ, you're a bit more familiar with the 3000 Brigade. Who do you have in this match?
I got my money on the Overwatch squad.
Ladies of Overwatch? All right.
Ladies of Overwatch.
Yeah.
You got speed, power, you got a little mix of everything in there. So.
Yeah, I think they definitely remind me a little bit of the New Day. You have Diva, who's the spunky gamer. That's Xavier Woods. You have Tracer, who's the speed demon. That's Kofi Kingston. And then you have Zarya, who's the powerhouse, and that's Big E.
I agree. Actually, that's perfect.
Yeah, I just came up with that just now. All right, Loopy, your thoughts?
Well, I was going to say that I think Team Overwatch is actually at a bit of a disadvantage because Diva doesn't have her mecha and Tracer probably can't use her whatever the thing is that she uses to transport around. But then it occurs to me that Bayonetta doesn't have her hair powers either.
Yeah.
So it could go either way. I would still favor. I still think the match, the odds are stacked against Team Overwatch, however. So
Okay.
gonna leave it at that.
All right, and let's open it up. I just went to the Mexican arena, and I don't know.
Number one in a fight. Keep us coming every night.
Inner Universe with the subscription. Hold on, let me just move this up to the front. There we go. I don't know why. Yeah. Inner Universe, hope you're having a great evening. Thank you, Inner Universe. I hope you're having a great evening too. I probably should have a thing where like subscribers also get set up, but I figured like, you know, patrons would be way easier to take care of. And plus everybody subscribes on Twitch. And Zarya, let's just skip the intros. Now I want to try to make my own to get the ladies dancing. And in the ring first, we have Zarya versus Isabelle. Isabelle from Animal Crossing, New Leaf, and most recently in New Horizons. And that is certainly a very appealing design for Isabelle.
Yup, just absolutely.
Loving every minute of it.
And again, you gotta give it. And did Isabelle just hit the Elizabeth Berkley?
Yes.
Oh, it's like that, huh?
UB in chat asked, "What is this furry bait?" Furry bait. That's some of the words in that sentence are doing a lot more work than they should be.
Look, she's friends with the Doom guy. I don't think you can get any cooler than that.
Yeah, that's true.
Also fair, you know. Oh, Doom, you know, little known fact, Doom guy, huge fan of wrestling. I'm sure, you know, probably taught Isabelle a thing or two. And now Katana and Diva tying up right now. And, ooh, with the vicious strikes. But again, Diva just not relenting.
Listen, even in her baby mode, she still keeps fighting. And if I've seen enough Overwatch League to recognize that, yeah, this is gonna... Diva could put in some serious damage.
Yeah, and I've been hit by enough babies to know they can still knock you out.
Thank you, Inner Universe 22, for the sub.
Right, now Zarya tying up with Katana. And, ooh, Zarya tried to get Katana into the corner, but Katana counters.
Keep in mind, I got all of these off of the workshop from Fire Pro Wrestling World. So I don't know how well they're balanced, but we're going to go fucking nuts here.
Oh, what a flip from Bayonetta.
Listen, if any of you at home are wondering how Bayonetta could pull off such flippy shit against Zarya, witch magic.
I was going to say she's a Kamiya character, but that too.
Yeah. Also witch magic.
Also witch magic.
Yeah. Now that you mentioned Kamiya, I kind of want to see if... God, I have my Beautiful Joe... I'm looking at my Beautiful Joe cosplay shit in the top corner, and I'm like, oh, man. If I wasn't too lazy to finish the rest of it.
God. I want Beautiful Joe to get so much more love.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I could legitimately obtain, like, the Dolphin emulator and, you know, stream that. There's a lot of good GameCube games. A lot of games I want to go back to on that thing.
Mm-hmm. And a big egg just planting Isabelle on her face. Tags Bayonetta in. Again, but Diva just... What a 450!
You know, when your head is that big, obviously, you're going to make yourself a big target.
And I think Zarya's dead.
Can somebody get Dr. Maslow from the back? We're gonna need some help right now.
All All right, well let's see how Tracer and Diva are gonna do down a person.
You know what? Zarya can lift 512, but when 512 lifts Zarya, bad things happen.
Clearly. I'm wondering what must be going on in the mind of consummate professional referee Yubi right now. Now seeing just this burly Russian lady just fall to the ground after Yubi has taken I don't know how much punishment, but probably the one word is pathetic.
Yeah, like Yubi's like, whatever. I got stabbed by a fork. I'm gonna get stabbed by a bajillion more forks probably throughout the rest of the night. I don't care. But
Tracer and Diva still managing to put together a good offense even without Zarya right now.
Yeah, Zarya. I mean, like Zarya, definitely you're missing an element, but when you get your ass kicked that thoroughly by Bayonetta, you really don't have much room to talk about the strongest woman.
Yeah, and down goes Diva. And Bayonetta is just going to have her fun. But Diva with the big high-flying counter. Drop toe hold. Again, and a big elbow from Bayonetta. 1, 2.
Nope.
Only a 2 count. Again, Bayonetta coming in with her own just flippy shit too. And rolled her up. 1, 2. Nope. Only a near fall. Oh, but Tracer just took out Isabelle.
Listen, we clearly have two very big Blue Shell Award winners on both of these teams. We have Bayonetta.
And Bayonetta with the victory.
Yeah, Bayonetta, sexiest female video game character, and Diva, best hero. So, you know what? It's a match with a lot of pedigree. So much pedigree.
And with that, the future Femme Fatales take this.
I don't think either of us were expecting that.
I think we need a rematch on that one. They were down their powerhouse.
Yeah, I think we might have to go back to the drawing board on that one.
You know what? That's fair. Just have Maslow. Look at Zarya, make sure everything's okay with her. Then maybe we can run it back.
Yeah.
Again, commiseration. I know I said what I said. I still stand by what I said.
Right.
But it's never fun when you have a teammate down.
Oh no, of course. We'll try again next week. We'll delay the number one contendership because at the end of the month is going to be March Sadness. That's when all the titles will be up for contention.
Yup. Oh, and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but I'm excited.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of fun matches. So let's see what we have so far. Hold on. There we go. I'm certainly not grumpily doing things in the background. Right. So let's take a look at the March Sadness cards. Right. So we have the Undercard Championship match. Obviously, it's the Undercard Championship. It has to get brought back again. We have the Tag Team Championship match. Midnight is going to be defending theirs against the number one contender. We'll find that out next week. Mm-hmm. Announcing right now, for the first time, the 3000 Brigade Championship match will be... we have the 3000, that's going to be up. The Illuminachos Trios Championship match. We'll find out Lizard People are going to be defending their title against whoever the number one contender is. And the Hardcore Nerdcore Wrestling Championship triple threat match, Thrash Panda versus Would You Rather Bot versus Sonic.
That one is going to be absolutely explosive.
Oh yeah, it is going to be. It's going to be crazy go nuts, as the kids like to say. But we do have the Undercard Tournament Championships going on, and let's see what the first match up is. First match up is Jean-Week versus Male Bowser. Gentlemen, your calls.
AJ told me to follow my heart, and so I will. And I think I'm gonna go with Male Bowser.
Yeah, John. Listen, I think Jean-Week has been playing dirty. It's his time to go down. Everybody loves to see a big man go down, and I think it's either going to be... I think it's John Week's time. Male Bowser has shown he has proven time and time again just how sturdy he can be. And sure, he may
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, all right. So we're going to start the match. I'm going to transfer over. All right,
And back to the undercard high school gym.
Yep. Because it's the undercard match. We're not going to waste our exploding shit on a fucking undercard tourney.
I mean, you're right. And again, John Wick hasn't busted out the weapons yet, but he's still putting on just a whole lot of offense. But Male Bowser using his size advantage. But and a big headbutt. Just Jean Wick with just the big elbows to the back of the skull. Even somehow, not using weapons, Jean Wick finds a way to play dirty, and there's the sledgehammer.
There's a sledgehammer. Jean Wick is laying down that track, and he won't break. Oh no!
And there comes the sickle. Oh no! Welcome to the. Did he just pull out Wolverine claws and a kick to the dick? Oh, this is not this. Oh, this is going to be ugly. It's gonna be ugly. Oh my goodness. Oh my damn.
Oh.
But Male Bowser not wanting trying to get pumped up with the crowd. He doesn't want to go down.
Male Bowser. You know what? He's keeping clean. He is dodging the attacks.
And you'll be able to dodge the barbed wire bat. But again, John Wick pulls out the Wolverine claws again. Going to the top rope, but whiffs the splash. And then they're just exchanging blows. Big lariat from John Wick, but big lariat back from Bowser.
And Bowser's the first one to stand up.
Again. Big slam. Again, these two... Oh, no. It's not the fluorescent light tube.
Wait. Okay, it's a fluorescent light tube. Because I thought, for a second there, it looked like you had Masamune from Final Fantasy VII.
Don't give him any ideas, RB. Please.
No.
And another sickle to the face. But again, Male Bowser trying to power through. And now, just John Wick has the bell. Or is that just a piece of wood?
I think that's a piece of wood.
And a third set of Wolverine claws. How many Wolverine claws does John Wick have? But a ba-bomb. Is that enough, though? 1, 2.
That's a
near
one.
fall. Again, Male Bowser. Oh, he's charging it up. A big lariat. 1, 2. Again, another near fall.
Listen, if John Wick has been the Baba Yaga, the end boss of the undercard tournament, he is flashing red right now. But Bowser is on the ropes. He is at low health, and he does not have many restorative items left.
A plancha to a senton to another plancha into the turnbuckle. Big knee. Male Bowser to the counter, and oh no, not the fork! You'll be trying to count Jean Wick eke out of this. Again, Jean Wick just gets tossed outside of the ring. Again, just Jean Wick just tying up, and a pile driver to the outside. And now he's grabbing a third barbed wire baseball bat. And wait, no, I'm sorry, what?
Is it a double countout?
It was a double countout.
I think that's probably the only way it could have gone. Double ring out. I don't know what happens next.
They're running it back. They're doing it again.
We're going to give them some time to rest with the Jonesy Spencerson match. We're going to have Jonesy
All right,
Spencerson
so Jones
versus Waluigi.
Another fight again.
back.
No, they said
fucked
fuck it. They're doing it again. And Jean Wick, just poor Male Bowser probably tired the fuck out, and Jean-Week is pissed. But Male Bowser's still trying to mount an offense. Again, just using that strength to his advantage, just using the raw power. But Jean-Week, I don't know what raw strength is going to do to just an enraged Jean-Week.
I mean, Bowser has been handling his own. He got Jean-Week down to a near count.
You know, again, it was not just a near count, 2 near counts. And again, he's still just mounting a really good offense against Jean-Week. Again, this was spelling out, and just Jean-Week just vibrated it with some Wolverine claws and just busting out the sickle once again. Just, this Jean-Week is not happy. But Male Bowser's not going to let that get to him. He's tying Jean-Week up. And again, but Jean-Week counters.
Well, with a rope break.
Again. And another DDT. Again, Male Bowser forcing Jean-Week to fight more tactical. Again, a big plancha. 1, 2. Kicks out. A hit big elbow to the back. Again, into a big suplex from Male Bowser. And another just explosive suplex outside the ring.
Bowser's taking Jean-Week to Suplex City, and that's the only place you can take him to when Jean-Week is taking you to your limits.
Again, we saw this in the first match. Male Bowser's massive suplexing of Jean-Week outside into the ring onto the hard high school gym floor has proven to have been very effective.
The only thing
taking Jean-Week to a ring out.
The only thing more dangerous in a high school gym are those scooter things.
Yeah, again, don't give Jean-Week any ideas. Because from the looks of it, again, Jean-Week might need it, but again, just big slam from Jean-Week. Big old lariat. Again, but Male Bowser able to break out of it. But Jean-Week with a big elbow to the face, whiffs the lariat. Bowser whiffs the lariat, and just smashes into Jean-Week. But Jean-Week with another slam. Again, it's interesting now. Male Bowser's offense has basically shut down a lot of Jean-Week's weaponry. He isn't giving Jean-Week any time to pull any sickles out or Wolverine claws now. It's just go. He goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3.
The evil is defeated.
Male Bowser with the big upset.
The evil is defeated. I don't think either of us were expecting that. Good job. Jean-Week has been laying down. Hell of a match. That was a hell of a match.
A hell of a match, and probably the performance of Male Bowser's career. Putting together, he had a strategy. He put it together and put it into good use. He neutralized Jean-Week's offense, forcing Jean-Week to wrestle Bowser's game, and unable to answer to it. Male Bowser, a big congratulations to you.
Yeah, that was incredible. Quite the best. I think the best way that could have ended. Now that, yes, Black Lives Matter, exactly. I mean, now that the bracket's been busted wide open. Like, yeah, Jean-Week, his, weapons not on the table anymore. And our next match is going to be Jonesy Spencerson versus Waluigi.
This is the other big bad boss of this tournament. Jonesy Spencerson, he's coming into this definitely the underdog against another just brutal killer in Waluigi. But there's one thing that Jonesy Spencerson has on Waluigi that Waluigi doesn't have, and that is the Elizabeth Berkley. So the big question here is, can the Elizabeth Berkley withstand the fork? Now, I don't know about you, I've seen Showgirls. I've seen the Elizabeth Berkley take a good forking like every other day. But can it take Waluigi's forking? That's the big question.
AJ, your thoughts? More importantly, have you seen Showgirls?
Yes,
okay.
I saw that.
Okay.
That phenomenal movie.
Oh, yes. Okay.
chef's kiss.
Yeah, so you do know, Elizabeth Berkley can be very fierce, we should say.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
I have a movie to, maybe you should make a character to go with that classic as well.
Which one is it?
Well, here's the thing. The second it's been introduced, so here's the
Barbed
thing with
wire.
Hardcore Nerdcore Wrestling is that, we have just had so much bullshit over the past few years with, I'd Rather Not. And, we could have crazy bullshit that's been mentioned in an episode of I'd Rather Not. Any NPC from RPG Pals Club, technically RuPaul could theoretically be in Hardcore
Holy
Nerdcore
shit.
Wrestling because RuPaul was part of the 3000 Brigade show.
Oh.
She can sissy that entrance ramp like a runway.
Well, kids, things to maybe keep your eye out for the possible future. Maybe, who knows?
Yeah, and if you're a $1 patron, you can make all of that craziness happen. Waluigi
right.
and Jonesy Spencerson starting off the match.
And just Waluigi going for the quick pin. Absolutely no respect for Jonesy Spencerson.
Jonesy Spencerson, he doesn't have time to wait for Jonesy Spencerson to die. He's like, where? I want it to happen now. Yeah, and also, yes, barbed wire is, I don't think I've seen barbed wire in its entirety, though, actually. But yeah, I'm definitely down for a, C-tier comic book movie, bad movie night.
Okay. I feel like, though, if we're going to be doing that with barbed wire, you have to have a Pam Anderson versus Pam Anderson fight with the other, C-tier comic book character she was, and that was Stripperella.
Yeah, okay.
Nope. Perfect.
Yeah.
Can it be a 3-way and we can get her to be CJ Parker as well?
Oh, okay.
Oh my god. Booking by the seat of our pants, folks.
Exactly. If someone be a $1 patron and you can make that idea happen.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's technically a $5 patron thing, straight up creating, but we can't. We
Become a
might be
$5
persuaded.
patron.
We might be persuaded.
Again, just Waluigi now favoring just that sling blade drop toe hold. And a big punch to the kidneys of Jonesy Spencerson.
Now I'm just thinking we have a Pamela Anderson 3-way in the next 3KB show. It's just oops, all Pamela Andersons.
If we do that, can we also do a 3-way David Hasselhoff as well? I was like,
All right. Well, you have Knight Rider, Nick Fury. I forgot his character's name in Baywatch.
Buchanan.
Okay.
No, it has to be a fatal 4-way, with the fourth one being the SpongeBob movie David Hasselhoff.
Oh, yes.
That's not a 3-way, because that's basically the same guy as
Yeah.
Baywatch.
Oh, right. We have a match
going on.
We all know
Jonesy
Waluigi's
Spencerson-
going to win this. Come on now. He's going to pull something dirty and win this.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And to be fair, the prospect of a Pam Anderson 3-way. And oh my god, Jonesy Spencerson with the Peach special. And another Peach special. Jesus.
I know Waluigi likes his ladies a little bit shorter, a little bit dirtier, but I think right now he's falling for Peach with the Peach special. And a reversal from Waluigi.
And Waluigi, he's sent to the ropes, and a big just punch to the head.
And
there comes the fork!
There's the fork.
Just a big plancha. It makes you wonder, it just makes you wonder, of the possibilities of what could have happened if we had seen a Jean-Week Waluigi match,
Oof. We might need to look back.
I mean, well, let's see how this goes. But again, Jonesy Spencerson doing a good job still withstanding, but a big just mule kick to the dick.
And you know,
big
Jonesy
snap arrow.
Spencerson's wearing like some, old-timey 50s underwear. So like that's just got to be a bitch to just unmangle.
And yet another forking. Again, just Jonesy Spencerson goes for the double leg, but Waluigi pushes him off. Again, credit to Jonesy Spencerson. He's surviving right now. But Waluigi with the quick strikes. But Jonesy Spencerson with a reversal. Ooh, rake to the eyes. But, Jonesy Spencerson has him in an octopus hold. Oh, but Waluigi's not phased at all.
Yeah, Jonesy Spencerson, he, without any time being the announcer for shows, he has been in the gym training and working on his endurance, doing that like wooden rack things, doing squat thrusts, lifting large triangular weights. So it's completely not out of the ordinary for Jonesy Spencerson.
And the Elizabeth Berkley. And, Waluigi trying to neutralize the Elizabeth Berkley with that mule kick to the dick. And the coup de wah to the back of Jonesy Spencerson. But Jonesy Spencerson tying him up in another octopus hold. But Waluigi not even phased. Ooh, and Jonesy Spencerson giving his dues, giving his respect, and gets him in another Peach special. But I don't think Waluigi appreciates it. He goes back up, and another coup de wah!
He's ready to go, and he just slides into first base. I'm sorry, first base? I mean Jonesy's face. And Waluigi,
there it is.
Waluigi takes it. So that's a pretty fucking solid championship match. Waluigi versus Male Bowser.
We got ironically the hero versus the villain in this. It's a story as old as time, but this one has been aged to perfection.
Oh, so glorious. I'm ready.
I'm ready too.
AJ, your call. Who do you think's gonna take it?
Shoot, I don't know. I don't know this one. And unfortunately, it's gonna be close. Yeah. So I can't predict. My heart goes both ways right now.
I know.
Yeah.
Like Male Bowser, if he can take down Jean-Luc, who's been just threatening the bracket.
Yeah, that's true. Male Bowser, he proved that he can neutralize a weapon-based ace fighter effectively. But can he carry that over into the match with Waluigi? Because, you imagine Male Bowser's definitely got a lot of fatigue going on with him right now. Again, you don't get out of a Jean-Luc fight fresh as roses. And this was Male Bowser going in, having to fight in 2 matches with Jean-Luc. So it's good.
And he had to run back. So does he have the stamina to keep going on? We'll be right back after these messages. And by messages, I mean I'm going to go get a coffee. So everybody, take a selfie. Take a pee break. Do what you got to do, because when we get back, it's fucking on.
Yep. All right. I actually got to go pee.
Yeah, I'll be right back. And while I'm waiting for my co-commentators to come back, I can show off the drift. So this is a t-shirt done by Hell Breakfast. It has the cover of my next album on it, Hardcore Nerdcore Punk Rock, my greatest hits / road mix / all that other cool stuff. You can get lots of Patreon songs, shit I played live, all kinds of good songs. And oh yeah, just show off the drip. And I am going.
Goddamn.
Yeah, it's a really nice shirt. And I'm going to have it on sale. Well, with Hell Breakfast blessing, of course. You can find his stuff at twitter.com/hellbreakfast. He did the art and he did a great job on it. So I'm really happy about that. And with that, we're ready for the final match.
The highly anticipated finale to this tournament.
I have literal goosebumps.
Like, this high school gym is about to be just fucking laid the fuck out.
Oh god, yeah. Like, I don't think we're gonna see a definitive conclusion here. I think
Again,
it could be anybody. Like, Bowser's got the big moves, but Waluigi's got the trickery up his sleeve.
yeah, and whilst Bowser has a strategy and able to implement it well against somebody who favors weapons, Waluigi is not a one-trick pony with the weapons. You know, you've seen him. He knows how to play dirty in the other ways well. You know?
Yeah, we're getting some calls to set the high school gym on fire.
Like, and a bomb off the bat.
And it was all
And a near fall.
so close too.
Male Bowser, he's just going to town right now. He knows the exact type of opponent he's up against, and he trips off the turnbuckle.
Yeah.
And just tosses him out of the ring. Again, these ring outs were very effectively put when with his match against John Week. But Waluigi might be a little more wily than that.
I mean, he's the most wily. He outsmarted, Jonesy Spencerson is, I think, from the determinate time in the past. But still, against a guy whose, technical skills are so raw, he probably drinks raw eggs every morning to prepare. No, Waluigi said, wham! Screw that. One.
Low drop kick to
Okay, well, not the near fall right away.
Again, but now Waluigi just trying to lay in on male Bowser. Oh, and another bomb! 1, 2, but a kick out. And just Waluigi just trying to hammer away, just playing as dirty as possible. Again, peppering the quick strikes, putting on the pressure.
And we have
there it
fork.
is. There's the fork.
So raw,
now
he doesn't use a condom.
Oh no. Oh, male Bowser is now out of the frying pan and into the fire now, kids. And another sling blade drop toe hold. And again, just grinding the foot and pulling the groin. But male Bowser, still just as raw and as powerful as he can be. Big slam, drags Waluigi to the center of the ring, and a big splashdown. And a near fall.
Waluigi isn't going down easy.
No. Again, this is the final for a championship belt. These two gotta bust out their A game right now. And again,
I
just
think they might
Waluigi.
need to break out their S quadruple rank game right now.
Yup, they need that triple S rank game. Just Bowser again trying to power through, but Waluigi still, and just the disrespect and the uppercut. Big boot to the head, but male Bowser was not gonna take it down, but then Waluigi said, "Take it to the dick," And now just hits Male.
Waluigi's doing his magical girl pose. Near
And only a
fall.
near fall. Male Bowser able to survive a loss in the wands. Like, again. Oh, Male Bowser opting to play Waluigi's game. Goes for a weapon, but now Waluigi, he's trying to go for the weapon too.
Listen,
Again,
we
these
don't
two
need
are
a
taking the
double
fight
ring
up to the
out
ring.
like last time.
Not again.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, that was
they're-
close.
Yeah, coming in at 17.
Oh. And that was right on the skull of Male Bowser. And slides in, but Male Bowser reaches for the ropes. And just a big emphatic choke slam. And a big emphatic suplex. Again, Male Bowser doing his best to try. Oh, and another loss in the WADs. Just,
Two.
again,
3.
2, 3.
Waluigi takes
Waluigi!
it. Waluigi,
Wow.
your undercard champion.
Again, just who can beat this man? This man is just so wily, so slippery. But yeah, our new undercard champion,
It's Waluigi
Waluigi.
time.
that it fucking is. But you better be careful, because now that belt is a big fat target on his back.
Yeah, it's almost like as the undercard belt, he'll probably be expected to defend it pretty fucking often. And speaking of belts, I think we have enough time for our... So it looks like we do have a couple more matches planned on the card. Waluigi. There we go. Bold, please. Yes. Anyway, that's just for record keeping. That was a great tourney. That was a great tourney. It started off strong, ended off strong, and who knows where it's going to go next.
You know, we had some great highlights. You know, the absolute classic that was Maslow versus Oi. You know, Male Bowser's just absolute clinic in being able to defeat Jean-Week. Waluigi's monster run. I mean, it had so much going.
Yes. All right, and I think we do have time for one more match. So we can either book an exhibition match or we can go do the 3000 Brigade Championship a little bit early between Peach versus Turd Ferguson.
You know, I'll leave it up. I'll leave it up to you guys. I'm good. I'm good either way.
Let the chat vote. What do you think, chat?
Yeah,
Chat, give it to us.
Yeah, chat. We got time for one more match. What do you want to see? Meanwhile, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna show off Drip right now while oh, there we go. Oh, this shirt looks so good on body, and the people at Threadless did a really good job with it. I gotta say, I'm liking the way it feels. This is a large. This is how large looks on me. Hardcore Nerdcore Punk Rock. Hopefully, I can release it in time for Anime EY this November. Hopefully, Anime EY happens in November. Just a lot of hope all around. Right? Yeah, I think,
Where can we buy that shirt?
not yet. If I actually the artist Hell Breakfast is in chat, and I was gonna ask them about it, and I don't want to pressure them live on camera.
Pressure.
Yeah, but it isn't. But it, yeah, I am really glad about that shirt. So, Hell Breakfast did the cover to the match, and it was it's just so good. All right, so I'm gonna set. So it seems like chat wants to see the 3000 Brigade Championship.
That they do.
All right, we're gonna have Turd Ferguson versus Princess Peach. All right.
Now, this is going to be an interesting fight. So interesting that I'm going to need to bust out the whiteboard again. I'm sorry, I got to do it to him.
Okay.
I just got to do it to him.
Okay.
So now...
You're putting on the
this...
glasses too. Nice effect, nice effect.
Yep. So, let's just... So, what we have here is what I like to call the anatomy of the Peach special, right? So, you got Princess Peach right here, right? Notice the crown. So the way that the Peach special works is Princess Peach gets down onto her back, legs just first legs splaying wide open, then closing down, clamping down on the opponent, and then just wrapping both arms right around the head of the opponent like so, giving it a bit of a jerk, giving it a bit of a tug, and in doing so, it carries over all of the pressure, all the momentum down the backside, and it makes you wonder, how could someone like say Turd Ferguson be able to get out of this? Well, the only way he's going to have to be reliant on this is he's going to rely on getting a strong base in both of his legs, right? All right. So in doing so, he's going to have to get a strong base and be able to just push all the way right back up, like so. Get up, for Peach each out of the ground. Maybe get them down into a big egg slam. But the thing that Turd Ferguson needs to keep in mind, the secret behind the Peach special is the fact that it isn't just something that does damage, it's something that reduces your stamina. So, again, that is another thing that he's going to have to worry about dealing with the loss of stamina. And that is the fucking science.
Okay, I see the point of the bit now.
Just gonna have to just take it in, just a bit of just being able to break down probably one of the most popular, most devastating moves in hardcore nerdcore wrestling canon, as it were. Thank you.
Right.
Very nice. Very nice.
All right, and with that, we are ready to start the match. I forgot to put my thing on.
Oh, and it's another exploding barbed wire death match.
Yup, we here love our exploding barbed wire death matches.
And once again, where we got the explosions, don't worry about it. Alright, so again, Peach, taking the lead at first. Ooh, and into the exploding barbed wire and tying Turd Ferguson up, but Turd Ferguson able to get the rope break.
And into the arm, and using Peach's own move against her. That is diabolical.
That is diabolical, but that is some good psychology. And big elbow to the back of Peach, and tying up Peach's legs.
What this needed was landmines? Yes. Yes, everything needs landmines.
Mm-hmm.
Peach.
And now Peach?
Yeah, Peach is no slouch. We all know she got that leg strength.
And again, Peach knowing the anatomy of her own move, targeting Turd Ferguson's leg so he can't get at that strong base to be able to push up from it. But Turd Ferguson still able to get her down to his own Peach special onto her. I don't know what that's going to be doing to Peach's mind right now. Oh, Peach might be getting upset, might be getting a little sloppy, might make some mistakes. And Turd Ferguson in getting her into another just single leg Boston Crab as well. Again, just Turd Ferguson playing the mind game. But what can be expected from basically the convention scene's like greatest detective?
Yeah. Well, the best the convention scene can afford. I don't know, maybe MegaCon can afford somebody, with like actual policing experience. But, Anime EY can only afford Turd Ferguson. It is a non-profit, fan-owned convention.
But it's fine, because the fans love them some Turd Ferguson.
Oh, yes. Everybody loves the turd.
except for Peach right now, who's getting caught in another single leg Boston Crab.
The turd is the word.
That is, and now she's pulling out the single leg Boston Crab. Again, Turd Ferguson with the mind games, forcing Peach into a mirror match to psych her out. Again, and now, Peach goes for the pin.
And Turd Ferguson still has the energy to kick out at 1.
Again, and still, Peach once again going for the Boston Crab, trying to neutralize Turd Ferguson's own Peach special. And, a big chop up to the chest. Turd Ferguson gets her down, but Peach counters into an armbar.
Hellbreak in chat asks, are you guys okay with being quoted about loving the turd? I mean, I think that's fair to say that everybody loves the turd.
Yeah, who doesn't love the turd?
New shirt. Everyone loves it.
Everyone loves the turd. Urge shirt coming soon to shop.rhythmbastard.rocks.
And a belly-to-belly from Peach. But, Turd counters into another Peach special. Again, it makes you wonder, how is Peach responding to having her own move used against her like that?
2. Nope, kick out at 2. I think more important, like when you love the turd, you also have to love scat. Because that's Turd Ferguson's favorite kind of music. He loves the Scatman John.
Mm-hmm. And again, he's still loving the Peach specials as well. Again, it is a very bold strategy, throwing Peach off with the mind games and into the barbed wire explosions, and Turd just hammering away at Peach. Ties up the leg, but Turd's not listening to the rope break.
But he is listening to the landmine, and it says, "Throw Peach in me. I want Peach inside of me."
But now the landmine gets a piece of Turd as well. Turd whiffs, but he catches Peach in a belly-to-belly.
Not often you're going to get a whiff of turd.
Yeah.
The commentary table is silent because they really love that pun I made.
And yeah. And then big just pick up slam.
It's interesting how Turd
Just
is
shoulder
managing
barge?
to get a offensive at all when he spent most of his time in landmines. Are we going to see what's the likelihood that we're going to see a comeback?
And a roll up. 1, 2.
Near fall.
A near fall. Again, Turd. It seems like Turd's just trying. Again, Turd mirroring the moves of Peach right now.
And into the landmine.
Again. But will up and a big gut wrench suplex. Rolls her up, but Turd not able to get the job done.
AJ, what do you think of Turd's odds right now? He's getting a lot of near falls, but he also ran headfirst into a lot of landmines.
That's fine. Look at him. He's bleeding and he's still kicking ass. He's fine.
And into the armbar.
Yeah, and Peach.
Right here. He wins by submission.
No, not.
No, Peach is putting up quite a fight, though.
Again, the mind games that Turd has been playing with her right now are definitely getting to her. She's fighting angry. She's not fighting smart. But again, Turd needs to be careful because sometimes angry is all you need in an exploding barbed wire death match.
Yeah, that
and everybody loves
Turd. And the exploding barbed wires, those also help.
Yeah.
Turd Ferguson's calling for it.
He's calling for it, but Peach still able to get back up and down into the C4. Peach goes again. Again, it's got this match definitely testing the durability of our fighters right now. And Peach takes him out into another double leg, gets the arm tied up, and did Turd Ferguson tap? Turd Ferguson tapped. Peach Toadstool is our new 3KB champion.
Listen, the princess has now become the queen.
You know what? Again, Turd Ferguson, he had a plan. He was going in there. He was trying to psych Princess Peach out with the mind game, stealing her moves and stuff. But the problem is, when you're going up against it, that might work for a regular match, but when you're in on an exploding barbed wire death match, you cannot count out just the sheer bloodlust that comes from somebody who has their gimmick stolen.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I mean, Pete, and you know what? But I think the Peach special, Peach used the Peach special to take it. Ironically, well, no, that's completely expected because that's Peach's move.
It's Peach's move. Peach, and again, after spending Turd Ferguson spending so much of the match, just getting into the Peach's mind, just constantly using the Peach special against her. Peach let out an emphatic, "No, this is how you do it." Just what a performance! What an absolute just performance from Peach.
Yes, and that means Peach will be facing off against #1 contender Red Link in March Sadness. So, yeah, we've seen how fierce Peach can go.
Red Link is definitely going to be tested in some deep waters. Come March Sadness.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely nuts. And with that...
But exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting one. And I think with that comes... With that comes the end of the card.
Well,
so that was the second episode, guys. What'd you think? I mean, I think the Undercard tournament wrapped up things very nicely.
Yep. And I gotta say, what a great night of some grapple fights. You know, we saw everything. We saw the debut of the whiteboard. We got to see. We had a lot of new merch stuff. Saw some amazing matches. You know, just when we thought that the undercard tournament peaked with Oi versus Dr. Maslow. Male Bowser the semifinals and the finals said, "Hold our sickles." I'm at a loss for words. It just like also a surprising sleeper hit of the night for me was the B3 Ian of Stu Udins versus RPG Pals Club band and a tag team match.
Yeah, a lot of the bigger matches tend to go on a lot longer and tend to be way more interesting because you get a lot of interaction there. So, just a preview of some of the matches on next week's card. We're going to see our undercard champion in action again.
Of course.
Yes. We get to see the debut of... we get a rematch of the Future Femme Fatales versus the Ladies of Overwatch.
Mm-hmm. Again, after, unfortunate luck what happened with Zarya, but hopefully she'll be right as rain come next week. Maybe actually put up a fight.
Yeah. And we get to... So, here's the thing. We're going to start with a 4-on-4 match next week. Some of the members of B12, 4 of B12, so 1/3 of B12 is B4, versus the RPG Pals Club, made of Oi, Navinia, Dodger, and Kier, because Koyos is part of the championship team of the Lizard People.
Yeah, of course. I'm sure Koyos, wanting to be either air with his friends, but championship duties and all that. He's got to prepare for the next, trios fight. But again, the RPG, don't great pedigree the RPG Pals Club, especially with what they've shown on during Hardcore Nerdcore Wrestling. But the B12 cannot be counted out. If there was one thing that we learned with B3 of students, is that B3 was an absolute monster, and nobody can take that away from him.
Yeah,
if one of them was hard, imagine 4 of them together.
Yeah, I think, you know what? B3 came out to test the waters. He is the most sturdy, and we're going to be seeing a lot more B12 here in Hardcore Nerdcore Wrestling. If you are a $1 patron, you can suggest which members of B12. But I know for me, I'm just going to do whichever ones are the easiest ones to recreate in Fire Pro Wrestling World.
Fair.
Yeah. All right, so guys, anything you want to see from next week?
I feel like it goes without saying, like, who the number one contender should be for Waluigi's like undercard belt.
Well, listen, the undercard belt is the undercard belt. You know, there's not as much prestige as the Hardcore Nerdcore Wrestling Championship, but I wouldn't be shocked to see Waluigi try to take a stab at Thrash Panda.
Maybe.
He has
also potentially has me interested in is the possibility of a Jean Week Waluigi full-on no DQ hardcore match.
Ooh, yeah, that's going to be
that's what I was about to say too. That's what definitely want to see that.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Man, that might sound like a big match for March Sadness that I might just have to pencil in right now.
Maybe we put together. Maybe next week we'll actually see a number one contender between Male Bowser and Jean Week, because maybe see that rematch. Maybe see that rematch again. I mean, Jean Week probably having some hurt feelings after that big match, after Male Bowser being able to shut him down, and Male Bowser again putting a great fight against Waluigi, wanting to stake his claim that no, if I went up against Waluigi fresh, I would take that belt. So maybe that's the fight to make, to see who goes into March Sadness again against Waluigi.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to have to see all that next week. So there's going to be, there's going to be a bit of planning happening between next week. But I think the fact that we're able to do this another time and have it be as fun to watch as it was the first couple weeks, and the fact that this has actually managed to spin off into something, you know what? Hopefully we can get more viewers. We can get we can get a little more action going on. But of course, we do want to thank everyone who's been in the chat right now. I want to thank you, AJ, and you, Ernie, for being my commentary table.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, it's always a great thing. Now I'm going to find someone to raid, and I'll see you guys next week.
See you
now
next
I'm actually
week.
going to look for someone to raid.